Hello, I'm Bookface. Now, who's got two thumbs and forgot to write an intro? Wait, where'd my thumb go? Okay, so I didn't write an intro for this video. And I realized that just before I started recording, but then I was like, do I need an intro? I mean, the intros are pretty simple, so I think it's fairly easy to run down. We're talking about Bogeyman, which is to say, the figures that are meant purely to spook children. They're used as basically supernatural parenting methods, which is questionable at best. But, I mean, it gives me content, so I guess those scarred children were scarred for a reason. Ugh. With all that out of the way, let's jump right in. Woo! First up we have Baubas, which is a Lithuanian form of Bogeyman, who is believed to carry off bad children. It's thought to be related to the ancient goddess of death. So I believe that this vague statement that I found while researching is in reference to the goddess Veliona. I'm not sure, but it's a Lithuanian goddess of death. I don't know if it's the one they're talking about here, but we're gonna go with it. The Baubas had long arms, wrinkly fingers, and red eyes. Keep those noodle arms away from me, you foul beast. Back! Back, noodle arms, back! It was also believed to tear out children's hair, I guess. There's one thing to carry off children never to be seen again and probably eaten. Why are you just tearing out people's hair? That's just petty. What are we, in kindergarten? I mean, if it's the game kindergarten, that would make perfect sense. But if it's regular kindergarten, that's questionable. This creature was thought to live under carpets or in dark spots in the house. Now that is some advanced stealth. You've heard of the monster under the bed. This one's under the freaking carpet. Just shoots out a little noodle arm and just pulls you under the floor. Now that is concerning. What does that mean where the dude just like floating midair? The floor is where the Baubas lives. Next up we have the Hagondis, which I might be pronouncing right. The real consistent mystery of my channel is pronunciation on anything. This was a boogeyman from Seneca myth, alternately called Longnose. Now, that just sounds rude. We shouldn't revert to name calling. Who are we, politicians? A bit of a spicy joke, but you know what? I'm gonna leave it in. Also, here's the masks that were used to represent the Hagondis. And if that ain't a look, then I don't have eyeballs. Where are my eyes? It was thought to represent a clown of sorts with threatening overtones. First of all, I didn't know the Seneca had clowns. It's kind of cool. I'd like to see what a regular non-murder Seneca clown looks like. That'd be fun. And also, some of you might be thinking, hey, a killer clown that is, I believe, from the upper northeast? Sounds kind of like Pennywise. So you might think, maybe there's a connection there. Maybe. I doubt it. To be honest, I feel like Stephen King didn't think things through that much when writing it. There are clearly some parts that he definitely didn't think through. I'll give you a hint. You won't find that part in any of the movies. Otherwise, the FBI showing up. And interestingly enough, the Hagondis was actually used to scare parents into watching their children, rather than scaring the children from misbehaving. That's quite a plot twist there. The Hagondis was believed to abduct and devour small children, especially ones named Georgie. Yeah, I know what I said, but guess what? I'm all about the references. Might not be the biggest fan of it, but I will profit off of it. Maybe. I don't know. I don't profit off anything. Please subscribe. Lastly, we have Met Minui, which was one that I had a lot of struggle finding credible sources on. Actually, any sources. But it's cool. It's cool. The name of this creature means Master of Midnight, and the name comes from the French Mette and Minuit. Oh yay, French, my favorite language. I love it for all of its completely reasonable rules of pronunciation. It's so simple to understand. Mette Minuit was a very tall man that snatched up children at midnight. Snatchin Yo Child Up. And is believed to stand at 2 stories tall. Yeah, that guy's pretty tall. I feel like he's reverse compensating. He's got a crappy personality, so you know what that means. And there we have 3 different kinds of boogeymen. Are you spooked? I didn't say what the boogeyman. I didn't. Hold on. Go back a sec. Okay, so before I start the outro to this video, because I just realized something, I didn't say where the Met Minui was from. Considering I had so little information on it, you'd think I'd try to keep in as much as I could. They were a Haitian boogeyman, which is why its name is similar but not the same as French. It comes from the Haitian Creole kind of languages. So, yeah. Okay, now on to the outro. So there are 3 different kinds of boogeymen. Spooky? It's interesting to see that just throughout the world, there's this sort of idea that there are creatures that will attack or kill children for misbehaving. And it's an odd thing. It could very easily be chalked up to the idea that parents need some form of discipline, and making up stories is pretty fun. But it just is odd, especially considering a lot of them share very similar details. But that's not for this video. This video is dumb. It's meant to be dumb, but educational. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. Next video like this you're gonna see is the Halloween special. So check it out. It's coming. Oh boy, it's coming. And I will see you next time. Bye.